as a Barcelona fan, there are players I respect in Real Madrid. One of them is Federico Valverde. That guy is just something else. I put it to you that if you put Federico Valverde in the number 9 position, he will score 10 goals. I'm telling you, that guy is just versatile.
You know,
he's a blessing to Real Madrid.
You know, there are players that's why football is declining these days because of people are now using stats to rate.
I'm telling you, goals and assists.
Those days,
goals and assists.
If you like, score 20 goals.
If you know sabi play ball, you know sabi play ball.
If you know, if they want choose ball normally for street,
they
go see carry that person who sabi play ball.
Normally.
If you like that last training we do that day, you score 10 goals. You know, see me say you play pass this person. After when a person play ball, give you that assist where you score.
That guy is a blessing to Real Madrid.
Now, if you look at Federico Valverde and you look at his stats, you will not accept or agree that this guy is
one of the best midfielders.
But remove him from that pitch.
Madrid will collapse now.
That guy is
trust me, they will collapse.
That guy is one of the most underrated, undervalued, least paid.
I'm telling you.
But the most trusted player
in Real Madrid.
Person where Ancelotti talk say, if that guy, there was a time that I think Perez was trying to get rid of him because he wanted to get some players.
Yeah.
You know, Perez believes in Galacticos.
Name.
Yes.
Name.
So Ancelotti now said, if this guy doesn't score up to 15 goals for me, as in all competition,
take him out.
Then I will just no. He said we will take him out. He said him will be coach go resign. You understand?
He was putting out his career.
He was using himself.
I'm telling you.
He was putting his career at stake. Guy. You understand? And then what happened? The guy went on to that season to score 17 goals. Now, why am I saying this? He's a player that the coach so much trust that he can give him to play in the midfield, in the
central defense, midfield,
he can play central,
defensive midfield,
or even
attacking midfielder.
You understand? So he's one player that he's one player that in a team you will not get to see him every weekend putting the ball inside the putting the ball inside the net.
But his contribution,
or providing those, but just tell him to just
to play. Tell him to play.
Just say this guy is injured, and you see Madrid.
You know, talking about injury, it was reported that the last 2 games Real Madrid played, that Federico Valverde was injured or had injuries.
Yes.
But still, you agree with me that in that Atletico Madrid's Champions League game, it didn't even seem like Federico had any injury because his performance was really felt in the team.
Yeah.
Like he was playing in the number 2 position.
Yeah.
And he played that number 2 position like he was a built number 2.
Yeah.
You understand? When we see him playing in the midfield, he plays the midfield like as if it is his natural position.
Yeah.
If we bring him back to back, do you notice that when he plays in the number 8 position, he even marks more than Camavinga that plays the number 4 position. Like the guy is just too versatile.
He's very good at stopping play. He reads where your pass will end, and he will just come on.
Distance cover don't call.
And then see, he's one player that he doesn't really score goals like that. But anytime he decides to score, he's
world class goal now. World class.
Somebody said if he's not outside 18,
you know the score goal. I'm telling you, you know the score inside box.
One goal that he scored inside the 18-yard box. He did not celebrate that goal. The ball just like it was like a goal mass scramble.
You remember that's
very close.
Remember that Champions League goal? Was it against Manchester City? The Champions League goal.
Yeah.
Where they had the goal marathon in the match where he scored the volley from the cross.
Yes.
You know those kind of goals. Those are the kind of goals he scored.
Those are Federico type of goals.
I'm telling you.
Federico Valverde is one player I admire so much. You don't get to see him. You don't get to see him. Like he's not that type of player that will display for you skillfully, wise, as in all those things.
Yeah.
But you see Federico Valverde.
Dedication.
It is one player that every team would love to have.
And every coach would love.
Yes, because you want a Federico Valverde that can play right back.
Yeah.
A Federico Valverde that can play defensive midfield. A player that can play in the midfield.
Yeah.
Central or attacking. And also even as a winger. He was used as a winger this season.
Yeah.
I've seen so many players that coaches have tried to convert to play other roles and they did not even they became a shadow of them. Example, Manchester United, Dalot. Both the former coach and the current coach tried to use them
as number 7.
No, as a left wing back or right wing back position. Dalot is just a shadow of himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know, he doesn't even remember how to play football. But put Valverde there, believe you me, you not even notice that
he's a defender or a midfielder.
You don't even notice that the person that was supposed to play there is not there. At the time when Vasquez came back from injury, it was hard for Ancelotti to even bring him back into the team.
Up on his feet.
Too.
Because Valverde is doing the work better.
Do you know that Vasquez have been fit since? But he still used him to play that match. Upon he was injured. You said something about the injury.
I'm telling you.
He was injured. He trusted him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that what he did in that Atletico Madrid match, that derby, Champions League, Vasquez wouldn't do it.
Yeah, obviously.
So
even a normal two might not even might not be able to do it. If you look at Tchouameni in Real Madrid, at recent times Real Madrid have used Tchouameni to play the central defense, but still because he's not a natural central, you will see mistakes that keeps happening until Rudiger came back. Yeah. Most games now they pair Rudiger with Alaba,
Asensio.
Do you understand? Then push Tchouameni back to his natural position. Why? Because he can also do what Valverde does. Yeah. Do you understand? So you don't get to see players like Valverde all the time. As a Barcelona fan, that player is a player that I feel like he's like the kind of hype he's supposed to be getting. He doesn't get it.
Yes, now that's what I'm saying.
When he comes to Real Madrid, take out Vinicius because of maybe his past glories in Real Madrid. The next player you will call when it comes to how important a player it is.
You don't need
it's
Valverde. You don't need to take out Vinicius. Valverde to Ancelotti.
He's the most important player. Okay, but to you.
Ancelotti. No, Valverde is the most important player. If
more than Vini Junior.
Yes. Let me tell even the players they know.
Guys,
let me tell you something.
Vini last season. Vini was on fire.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, but not the all winner. Like, don't forget.
There are times you want to play ball.
Yeah.
You have a lot of good players that can score for you, that can open up games and score for you.
Yeah.
You as a player.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There is a player that you want to choose in your team. That you know that with this person now playing defense for me, or I can.
You can manage any other player. Good. That's how we do when we choose.
When this person is here now, I can now be free to attack.
Yeah.
Now you'll be feeling that most of you are star-studded. You have what it takes to win.
Yeah.
But immediately that player is not there.
Yeah.
You will find yourself defending.
Yeah, doing everything.
Coming back to play his role.
Yeah.
And you will not play well.
Everything collapses.
So the most, as I'm telling you, that's why Ancelotti deemed it fit to give him the armband.
Yeah.
He's the most important player for
Ancelotti.
He's not Vinicius.
Yeah.
He's more important than Vinicius. If they are injured, if they have a long injury crisis now, you will see Ancelotti trying to play Vinicius in the midfield.
No, he cannot be able to play it now. Yeah.
So forget the hype.
Yeah.
And
the stats. Forget the hype and the stats. Yeah.
Vinicius Junior, Bellingham, and the rest are very good.
Yeah, playing their wings very well.
But when it comes to being a vital player for that team, nobody is better.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with you because the only reason I mentioned Vini earlier was because of his last season performance. We all agreed that Vini was exceptional last season because of the job he did for Real Madrid, pushing the attack. It was really evident that Vinicius was in the team.
Yeah.
But if you look at Valverde, like we said, he's underrated because players that don't get to always feature on the camera, they don't usually get the hype.
Yes.
And people that always feature on the camera are people that do the assist and score the goals.
Another thing is PR management. You understand? When you have a good PR manager or whatever, the person or sometimes top agent, they'll be hyping you. They use the resources available.
Yeah, pushing you on every top tabloid, especially for individual awards.
Yes,
so it's true.
When you don't have it, nobody will talk much about it except what you did in the game. Or your coach. That's what I'm saying. It is the coach that will tell you this is my most important player.
Valverde, I give it to him. He's a very good player. Valverde is wonderful and exceptional. I wish we had a player like him in Real Madrid. I think every club will agree that Valverde is a welcome player. One thing I like about Valverde is his humility. In the pitch, he doesn't talk. He hardly talk. Even as the captain, he doesn't really fight or complain.
I don't know whether you remember that incident with Atletico Madrid. I think 2 or 3 years ago when they were playing in Copa del Rey or something.
Yeah.
So one of the players, I think the time Morata was still in the team. Morata was going for counter attack.
Yeah.
So Valverde was pursuing him. That time Ramos was still in the team. Ramos now said, "Kill him." So Valverde said, look at how Valverde put it. He said, when I was pursuing Morata or something like that, he was hearing killing. He now brought the player down. He only brought the player down. He stood up because he knew he was red card.
Yeah.
As Ramos now came and hugged him and said, thank you very much.
You know, despite all the markings he does, but still, it's still rare for you to see him, receive red cards or something. Because his tackles are always neat. Do you understand? When he's going for attack, it's very, very precise. Yeah. When he shoots on the post, very clinical.
In those games, you would think Valverde being not a right back will suffer against great wingers.
Yes, definitely.
But you noticed it. He was even the one bodying the person.
I'm telling you.
He was even the one pushing you back.
That is why Vasquez will have problem coming back to that team.
No.
Especially with his age. Do you understand? But the thing is, I still think Valverde. Valverde is still needed in the midfield.
Yes, Madrid still needs him very in the midfield.
But that has made him drop from his attacking. He no longer advances more.
Yeah, in the 4-3-3 formation they are playing now, with Bellingham dropping in the midfield.
Yeah,
they now have to play a defensive midfielder and Ceballos.
Yeah,
and Ceballos is not doing badly at the moment.
He's trying.
So that's why Ancelotti is comfortable still keeping him on the right wing. As long as Vasquez is fit enough, or Caballero returns, I think he will go back to his midfield position
and play his natural.
And if their defense is complete, then Tchouameni has no business doing what he's doing in the defense. They will now boot him together with Valverde.
Federico Valverde, respect. You're a very great player, and we all love you. Even from Barcelona, from Catalonia, we love you very well and we respect you. Tuale.